Claude 4 has officially landed, and it's making serious waves in the world of AI. You probably heard the buzz. Is Claude smarter than GPT-4? Can it reason better? Is this the next king of AI models? Well, today, we're diving deep into Claude 4. What it does differently, what makes it special, and how it stacks up against ChatGPT, especially GPT-4 and GPT-4.5. Before we get into full comparison, here's what you need to know. Claude 4 and GPT-4 are both large language models, meaning they're trained to read, write, understand, and even reason like a human being. But Claude has been marketed with a slightly different approach. So, what makes Claude 4 special? Let's break it down. Starting with its brain power. Claude 4, developed by Anthropic, is based on something called constitutional AI. This is a unique training method where instead of just mimicking human behavior, Claude is trained to follow a set of clearly defined ethical principles. Think of it like an AI with a moral compass, always trying to make the most helpful, honest, and harmless choices. In contrast, ChatGPT, especially GPT-4 and 4.5, relies heavily on reinforcement learning from human feedback, meaning it learns from trial and error based on how people respond to it. Both are brilliant in different ways. But Claude's structured, rules-based system makes it particularly strong in areas like ethical reasoning, refusal handling, and even transparency. Now here's the kicker. The results are impressive. Claude 4 reportedly scores a 94% on the bar exam. That's not just good, that's higher than most humans. It performs at near-human levels on a variety of standardized tests, including math, logic, and even advanced reasoning. On benchmarks like GSM-8K, a test for grade school-level math word problems, Claude outperforms GPT-4. And when it comes to creative tasks like writing poetry or summarizing dense research papers, Claude isn't just good, it's brilliant. And if you've ever coded with ChatGPT, get this. Claude 4 doesn't just spit out code. It explains why the code works, how to improve it, and what each part means. That's a major win for developers, students, and anyone learning to code. But that's just a start. Here's one of the biggest game changers. Claude 4 has a context window of 200,000 tokens. To give you an idea of how massive that is, GPT-4 Turbo, which powers most of ChatGPT today, has a 128,000 token limit. That's already huge, but Claude takes it further. With 200K tokens, Claude can process entire books, long legal contracts, hours of meeting transcripts, and even massive data dumps, all in one go. No need to chop it up or feed it in chunks. It can handle it and understand it in full, but it's not just about memory. It's about how it uses that memory. Claude doesn't just hold on to information. It makes connections. It can analyze tone, detect contradictions, and even suggest insights based on everything it's absorbed. If you're writing a thesis, reviewing a technical manual, or summarizing dozens of pages of client feedback, Claude's long memory can save hours of work. But how does it actually feel to use? Here's where a lot of users are surprised. Claude 4 feels more thoughtful. It doesn't rush to answer. It reflects. It feels like you're talking to someone who actually listens before responding. Many users say Claude is more conversational, less robotic, more human-like. The responses feel structured, deliberate, and nuanced. It's like you're chatting with a careful thinker rather than just a fast typer. Let's pause real quick. If you've gotten value from this breakdown so far, do me a favor. Hit that like button. It really helps support the channel. And while you're at it, subscribe so you don't miss more smart breakdowns like this one. Also, drop a comment and let me know which AI model you prefer and why. All right, let's get back to Claude. Another area where Claude shines is safety. Anthropic didn't just build a powerful AI. They built one with guardrails. Claude is trained to reject unethical prompts, avoid hallucinating facts, and follow its constitutional rules even when a user tries to trick it. Compared to ChatGPT, which can sometimes get manipulated into saying things it shouldn't, Claude is much more cautious. That's not always fun if you're experimenting, but in real-world settings like law, education, or health, it's a huge benefit. But Claude doesn't just play it safe, it plays it smart. It's been impressively creative. It can write in different tones, mimic voices, and even generate stories or summaries in style of your favorite authors. If you're a content creator, Claude is surprisingly good at adapting to your brand's tone. And while GPT 4.5 is powerful, sometimes its responses feel overly formal or too eager to please. Claude, by contrast, delivers a more grounded, calm style that some users find more pleasant and professional. Let's do a side-by-side comparison real quick. Starting with context window, Claude 4 is equal to 200,000 tokens. GPT-4 Turbo equals 128,000 tokens. Also safety and ethics. Claude equals constitutional AI. ChatGPT equals reinforcement learning plus guardrails. Also its tone and writing style. Claude equals calm, reflective, human-like. GPT equals helpful, but sometimes overly enthusiastic or generic. Creativity and reasoning. Claude equals strong and long-form tasks, abstract reasoning. GPT equals still excellent, but Claude closes a gap and sometimes wins. Developer tools. GPT equals plugins, DALL-E, code interpreter. Claude equals no plugins, but strong native reasoning and code support. That last point is important. Claude currently doesn't support third-party tools. No DALL-E, no web browsing, no advanced code interpreters. If you love ChatGPT's ability to generate images, analyze charts, or run Python code, you might feel a little limited with Claude. Also, availability matters. Right now, Claude is only accessible via Claude AI and the Anthropic API. Meanwhile, ChatGPT is everywhere. It's built into Microsoft Word, Excel, Slack, Notion, and even your browser with extensions. That accessibility gives OpenAI a serious edge in convenience. But let's zoom out. What Claude 4 really shows is this. The race in AI is back on. OpenAI had a big lead, but now Anthropic has dropped a true competitor. And not just a copy, a model with its own style, structure, and safety philosophy. Even more interesting, Anthropic was founded by former OpenAI researchers. It's like a friendly sibling rivalry. And as users, we're the ones who benefit. Competition means faster innovation, better tools, and more options for people like us. Creators, developers, students, and professionals. So, what should you do with all this info? Here's the practical advice. Test them both. Try the same task in Claude and ChatGPT. Whether it's writing, summarizing, researching, or coding, you might find Claude better at structure and tone, while GPT offers more flexibility and interactivity. Use the right tool for the job. Claude's long memory is unbeatable for document analysis. GPT's plugins make it ideal for workflows that need visuals, browsing, or automation. Keep watching this space. AI is moving fast. With Google Gemini, Meta's Llama, and other models entering the race, we're witnessing the rise of specialized AIs, each built for specific strengths. Final thoughts? Claude may forth not replace GPT 4.5 for everyone, but it doesn't have to. It offers a different flavor of intelligence, calm, clear, and highly capable. For those who care about ethics, long-form reasoning, and conversation quality, it's a serious upgrade. So now it's your turn. Which one do you prefer, Claude 4 or ChatGPT? And more importantly, why? Drop your answer in the comments. I'd love to hear your experience and see how others are using both tools. And hey, if this video helped you understand Claude 4 better, smash that like button. Don't forget to subscribe to AI Plus for more deep dives, honest reviews, and useful updates on the future of artificial intelligence. This is AI Plus, and I'll see you in the next one.